Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor, absolutely no one. Feel bad and give us money. Anyhow, moving straight into it today. Today we're going to be talking about one of those things that we've talked about before, and we've covered it in a variety of ways, and, kind of approaches and things of that nature, man. But really it is hitting a, kind of backseat, as it seemed to have been adjusted and fixed and kind of addressed, man, by the, kind of upper echelon, that's controlling all of it. And of course, we are talking about the one and only MTG Arena. And that's right, we are going back to the MTG Arena algorithms, man, making a comeback. That's right. So, man, you got these algorithms that are so blatantly, obviously there, but you can't see them and you can't, for sure if they're there or not, man. But you have these algorithms that blatantly, control every aspect of how some of these games and cards, and matches line up and go against each other, and the outcome already kind of almost predetermined as far as, what you are and aren't gonna get, man, and what cards will and will not be seen, man. And of course, what kind of information can we add to this saying that the algorithms in Arena are jacked up? Well, man, we've been doing a bunch of historic, but for shits and giggles, man, we decided to kind of jump into some standard action, right? Now, we wouldn't say we're the bestest player there is, but we're definitely not the worst player there is. We climb to Mythic when we feel like it. We've been Mythic multiple times, man. We're usually sitting on the Diamond Platinum tier, somewhere in there, man, and we just play, for the hell of it. We could get to Mythic if we devoted the time and the energy and the dedication, all that. Irrelevant. We know we can do it. We choose not to on a very regular basis because it takes some time and dedication, and there's other shit we'd rather be doing, man. But I'll tell you what, these algorithms that we thought were pretty much addressed, man, and almost kind of just curbed and set to the side, man, not to be, ever made mention of again and such, these things reared their heads so hardcore, man, in some of these standard matches. It is absurd. Let's go over some of the land numbers and stuff that you encounter right now. You run a certain deck, you're only going to see other certain decks, man. You run a different deck, you're only going to start seeing these other decks, man, that, pretty much are non-existent until you start playing a certain card or a certain deck and things of that nature. Man, but let's go over some of these fucking numbers that we've come across, man. So, for all of you that don't like Arena, just fucking, turn it off, man. That's all this video is, Arena. Alright, so, man, in one round, okay, this is just one match, 11 out of 16 cards, all lands. 11 out of 16 cards, all lands. The cards in the deck wreck what the opponent has, all right, if you see them. But I'm saying 11 out of 16, that's over 50%, man, lands in a, 23, 24 land deck or whatever. Okay, sure, statistically it happens, okay? Another match, another round. 10 out of 18, all lands, all right? That one a little more like right at like 50% and such or whatever. And it can happen, all right? But 10 out of 18, all lands. That gives you eight cards, okay? In essence, to kind of do stuff with. Now, here's another, real good, fun one, man. 14 out of 25. At one point in the match, it was 13 out of 21, man. All lands. All lands, man. You're hitting 66% land, out of 33%, in the deck, man, at most. It's just absurd, man. And that 13 out of 21, that's including 3 evolving wilds. That went and got more fucking lands. It's absurd. There's definitely something wonky with the algorithm on Arena. And, you know, we thought that it wasn't an issue. We thought that it had been addressed and taken care of, man, until we started dabbling with some standard. And then we started getting the exact same thing that we used to get back in the, you know, day when we were doing historic and things of that nature. You'll even encounter it in Brawl on occasion, depending on who your commander is and stuff like that. It's like, oh, this commander against this commander again. This commander against this commander again. This commander against this commander again. Then you switch to a different rando commander, and it's like, oh, hey, look, there's other commanders out there. Man, there's something that has to be, you know, looked at or addressed in one way, shape, or form, because there is some wonky shit going on, man, with how these algorithms and stuff, you know, yeah, kick different matches, you know, put certain cards into your hand, or lack thereof cards into your hand, cards that would completely decimate your competition. There's matches, man, that are, you know, now granted, any match can go any way. You could draw 100, you know, % lands in a match. Sure, statistically it could happen. Might be a very, very small, slim statistical chance, man, but it could happen. Man, there's some wonky shit going on, and it's definitely the Arena algorithms, man, that are in play. They are making a comeback. They have made a comeback, and they are prevalent, man, depending on what you're doing, where you're doing it, you know, and what you're going up against and stuff like that, man. Way too much control in what should be a randomized, you know, thing. And like we said, statistically, sure, some of those numbers that we kicked out, man, they could happen, man. But you're talking about multiple matches, and these aren't like one here, one there. These are almost in a fucking row, man. 11 out of 16 lands, 10 out of 18 lands, you know, 14 out of 25 lands. 50 fucking % in all these damn games, man. You gotta be shitting me. You know, on top of, you know, yeah, opening hands and issues with, you know, some stuff in there, which, you know, again, statistically can be effect. Maybe we just suck. Maybe, you know, the decks that we made are just, you know, total BS. Very possible. But, you know, in our play history with the game, man, and not necessarily Arena, but with Magic the Gathering in general, our play history, man, begs otherwise. Makes sense? Probably not. Who cares? Just me bitching and ranting about the fucked up, you know, algorithms that are definitely back in Arena, definitely still there, probably never left, maybe just toned down in different areas or another, man, but they're still around. MTG Arena algorithms making a comeback. What can be said about this one? Gets a good old-fashioned BS, because that's some bullshit. So, there you go. Believe it, don't believe it, we don't care, we just want your money, so give us money. Arena, you owe us like $10,000 for, you know, the hardship and pain and heartache that we've gone through, so give us money, you owe us. Everyone else, just give us money. Have a good one, you probably didn't, we'll catch you next time, probably won't.